Or you want to see? You want to see if it's live or
Yeah,
or you can't?
Yeah, I can do it.
Okay.
It says we're live, but I'm gonna check it.
I don't think I can check it on mine.
No, you can if you just get. Yeah, you're live because you put no shortcuts, right?
Come on.
Yeah, it popped up.
All right. All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
This is your brother Ayawab and brother Khan. And before we get started, we'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to where it's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Barakadas, and double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace, love, salutations, and mercy to the hopeful elect scattered abroad throughout the full corner of the earth. And Lord willing, this lesson will be edifying to spirit, to body, to the fold. And we're going to be going in basically on shortcuts. There are no shortcuts to Salakia. And that it's basically you got to have, it's not only, it's really, okay, so you can have your faith, but it's also your works that come with it. And if you want to go ahead and get that, James 2:14. Because it's not because oh, go ahead.
No, Shalaki, it's just like. Go ahead, brother Shalaki.
Because it's basically you're saved through your work, through your faith, but as it states in 2:14, James 2:14, we show you our faith through our works. Yeah.
You want me to go and get it?
Come on.
All right. I'm looking at the script. That's why my screen froze.
Come on.
This is James chapter 2, verse 17. I'll read down to 20. Wait, you said you wanted to start me. You wanted to start where?
14. Come on.
Okay, 14. James 2:14 down to 20. What doth it profit, my brethren, though a man say he hath faith and have not works? Can faith save him? If a brother or sister be naked and destitute of daily food, and one of you say unto them, depart in peace, be ye warmed and filled, notwithstanding ye give them not those things which are needful to the body, what doth it profit? Ooh.
Right. So if you're not giving your brother and sister what they need to eat, they're gonna die. And that's just the same as if we're not gonna give. That's just like if we don't at least go out and give our people the food that they need to, and like at least hear the word, then they're not gonna have the opportunity to at least come out. As it says this in Matthew 24, that this gospel shall be preached in all the kingdom, and also in I believe Isaiah or Jeremiah speaking on about being a watchman, I believe, and also I have to get it if you got precept. I forget what it's called.
You talking about the watchman?
Yeah, there was another one I wanted to get. Yeah, Isaiah 58:1.
Okay.
Because if we're not doing, as I said again, and one of you say unto them, depart in peace, but be warmed and filled, notwithstanding you give them not the thing which are needful to the body, what doth it profit? So what does it profit if we're not giving our people what they need to come out and depart? And if you can get to Isaiah 58.
It's Isaiah chapter 8. Cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and shew my people their transgression, and the house of Jacob their sins.
Right. If you want to expound on that.
Well, that's what it is, because spiritually we're blowing that trumpet like the brother was talking about in Ezekiel 33, how the watchman blows the trumpet when the sword is coming upon the land. So we're blowing the trumpet spiritually. And it talks about, I think it's in 2nd Ezra, the 6th chapter, when everybody hears the sound of the trumpet, then shall they be afraid, which is how you people should be when you see the prophets on the highways and byways, because according to the scriptures, it talks about in Jeremiah how the prophets prophesy of pestilence and basically the falling of kingdoms, and all of that. So us being out here is a sign that America is near its collapse. So people should be terrified, man, but they're going to be even more terrified when they see the things fully manifest themselves.
That's right. And also,
continue on that, James?
Yeah, Connie, you can.
This is James chapter 2, verse 17 down to 20. Even so, faith, if it hath not works, is dead, being alone. Yea, a man may say, thou hast faith, and I have works. Shew me thy faith without thy works, and I will shew thee my faith by my works. Thou believest that there is one God, thou doest well. The devils also believe and tremble. But wilt thou know, O vain man, that faith without works is dead?
That's right. So if you saying you're an Israelite and you're not doing the will of the Heavenly Father, you still in the world, you still smoking, you still getting lineups, you cutting off your beard, you looking like a baby face, you eating pork, you eating crawfish, shellfish. You may have the faith and you may know you're Israelite, but you're not showing your works. And that's what, starting with Elder Pastor Har on down, and GMS, that's what we're doing. We going out on the highways and byways week in, week out. We putting up these videos consistently. Some brothers putting videos up 2 or 3 times a day. We doing live lessons with the brothers. We congregating with the brothers, and that's just basically what the will of the Heavenly Father is to feed the sheep, man. And I believe that's in Matthew about feed the sheep. I have to look it up. And
I got that.
You got it? Come on.
Yeah, this is I think this is what you're talking about, brother. This is John chapter 21. Where just Salakia. Yeah, John chapter 21 and verse 15. So when they had dined, Yahushua said to Simon Peter, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me more than these? He saith unto him, Yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. He saith unto him, Feed my lambs. He said to him again the second time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? He saith unto him, Yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. He saith unto him, Feed my sheep. He saith unto him the third time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? Peter was grieved because he said unto him the third time, Lovest thou me? And he said unto him, Lord, thou knowest all things. Thou knowest that I love thee. Yahushua saith unto him, Feed my sheep.
That's right. So Yahushua told Peter, feed his sheep 3 times, man. That's to tell you something that's what we're supposed to be doing. And if you can get 2 Timothy 4 and verse 2, because you got these other Israelite groups, they won't prophesy even if they go out, because I've seen most of them do like broadcasts and they don't want to go out on the highways and byways. But you got some Israelite groups who go out in the summer, they go out in the spring when it's warm, but when it gets winter and when it gets fall and it starts getting cold outside, they don't want to go out. They want to stay inside where it's warm, be keyboard warriors.
I got it right here, brother.
Come.
This is 2 Timothy 4 and verse 2. Preach the word, be instant in season, out of season, reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine.
Right. So we're supposed to be preaching this word, whether it be cold outside, whether it be hot, whether it's raining, sleet. Well, not, of course, we're going to use wisdom and we ain't going to go out if it's too bad outside. But we gonna go out we ain't gonna go out if it's if it's a tornado outside or it's a hurricane. But we gonna go out if it's reasonable, and cold is reasonable, hot is reasonable. And if you can get that third verse as well.
This is 2 Timothy 4:3. For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lust shall they heap to themselves teachers having itching ears.
That's right. So the time's gonna come when where they ain't gonna endure sound doctrine, according to Amos 8 verse 11, I believe, about the famine of the word. So that's why we need to go ahead and go out and preach the word as much as we can, so that the end will come, and so that all our people will at least hear, and so we can get the blood off our hands, off our shoulders.
I got a scripture over here.
Come.
This is John chapter 10, verse 1. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that entereth not by the door into the sheepfold, but climbeth up some other way, the same is a thief and a robber. And I pulled that because that's what Jake does, man. Jake always want to find a way around doing certain things and wants to come in his own way. It's been set up by the Lord through the apostles and elders on what you're supposed to do, how you're supposed to do it, and all that. And Jake just want to throw away the manual, want to throw away, like that's like if you're trying to build a million-piece Lego set, which is a lot of damn Legos, but just to put in perspective, and you ain't got no booklet. Where are you gonna start? You're gonna put the foundation as the ceiling. Everything's gonna be bugged out, man. You got to enter in through the door the right way, you know. So that's why it's important to follow order. That's why it's important to understand that these decrees that the apostles put out aren't to be just tyrannical, because they're not. They're reasonable. They're really pretty simple. Doing a video a day is not something that brothers can't do. Right. You at least have 10 minutes in a 24-hour period, but Jake always want to work his way around it. Well, maybe I can get into a chariot as the 144,000 without doing the work. No, you can't. You need to do the work. That's the only way to actually show your faith. Now, there are people that won't be doing the work because it's not their portion, but we're speaking on regards to you people that are armchair Israelites, just sitting back, up on the comment boards like, you live 5 blocks from the camp. Go out, man.
Right. That's beautiful. That's them social media Israelites.
Right.
And also, if you can get the 10 virgins, Matthew 25.
Con. This
because
is Matthew
Jake,
chapter. You want to start at verse 1? Salaki.
Yeah, Con, you can go ahead.
Okay. No, you go ahead, brother. I just wanted to ask.
I was just gonna say, because you got Jake out here who think that they can just do whatever they want, like the brother said, and still get on a trade, man. And yeah, that's about it.
This is Matthew chapter 25, verse 1. Then shall the kingdom of heaven be likened unto 10 virgins, which took their lamps and went forth to meet the bridegroom. And 5 of them were wise, and 5 were foolish. They that were foolish took their lamps and took no oil with them, but the wise took oil in their vessels with their lamps. While the bridegroom tarried, they all slumbered and slept. And at midnight there was a cry made, Behold, the bridegroom cometh, go ye out to meet him. Then all those virgins arose and trimmed their lamps. And the foolish said unto the wise, Give us of your oil, for our lamps are gone out. But the wise answered, saying, Not so, lest there be not enough for us and you. But go ye rather to them that sell, and buy for yourselves. And while they went to buy, the bridegroom came. And they that were ready went in with him to the marriage, and the door was shut. Afterward came also the other virgins, saying, Lord, Lord, open to us. But he answered and said, Verily I say unto you, I know you not. Watch therefore, for ye know neither the day nor the hour wherein the Son of Man cometh.
That's right. You want to expound on that?
And that's exactly how it's going to be. That verse should put fear in every brother in this truth, man. Right here,
Yep.
When verse 12. But he answered and said, Verily I say unto you, I know you not. You're not doing the work. The Lord died. Here it is. The Lord died on the cross for Jake to get a chance, and our chance is to do works and have faith. Because yes, we know we're not justified by keeping the law, according to Galatians 2:16. We are saved by faith, but we know that our faith is not shown without works. Like it said, yeah, that the brother brought out in James' 2nd chapter. Yeah, you can tell them you want them to be warm and fed and all this, but if you didn't give them food and covering, then it's not going to happen. Your works show your faith, and that it talks about that in the second Ezra 9.
Right, and then you also have these Israelites who believe that the New Testament is done away with, and that they only Old Testament believers as well. And then you got them who still getting lineups, who still getting dreaded up, And even in we ain't gonna like that's a whole nother lesson, but you also got Yahweh Shai in the Old Testament as well.
Yeah.
And then you got these jakes I heard who think the law is done away with. Well, I don't gotta keep the law. That's what Yahweh Shai came down and he fulfilled it, so called. But I'm gonna get that if I can. I'm gonna get that Matthew 5 on my computer.
Okay, cool. I'm getting a couple jotted down here.
Come.
But go ahead, brother. That's all. You got it, man.
Come. This is Matthew 5, verse 17. It says, "Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill." And I want to get that word for fulfill, man.
Strong's G 4137. Plerao. Plerao.
Plerao. And so it says to make full, to fill up, to fill to the full. And I'm gonna jump down a little bit. It says right here, it says to render perfect. And that's just like when the Pharisees, I believe, was asking Yahweh about marriages, and back in the Old Testament, you could give a bill of divorcement to your woman, and then you could put her away. But Yahweh said that I believe it's in Matthew's that I forget how it goes, brother, if you know. About how about how I forget if you can back me up, about how Yahweh said that whatever the Most High said from the beginning, let that be. But I'm gonna continue on. It says to carry through to the end, to accomplish, carry out. It says realize, so bring to realization. It also says to execute. And it says right here, the last one, to fulfill, i.e., to cause God's will as made known in the law to be obeyed as it should be, and God's promises through the prophets, given through the prophets to receive fulfillment. And that's just like, as I was saying earlier, so that, in the beginning in Genesis, the Most High then make it out for the man and woman to separate. He made them to be one flesh. And then when Jake came into play, they want to be wicked. And then the Lord said, okay, well, you can give a bill of divorcement. And now Yahweh is saying we're going back to how it was back in Genesis. And down here, it also says to fully preach, perfect. And there was also another word. It says to furnace, to furnace. And that word influence, to influence the house of Israel to come back to the law, man, and keep it. Can you hear me? I don't know what happened.
Oh, I'm in the shower.
So I didn't even. Were you gone a long time?
Yeah, apparently.
Okay. Well, I just got that Matthew. I was trying to get. I try to get you to back me up. I'm like, all right, you hear me? But it's all good. I got it.
I got a few scripts lined up though from that, so it wasn't bad. I'm gonna start with this is an obvious one. As a rebuke to you people out there. This is Matthew 22:9. Go ye therefore into the highways, and as many as ye shall find, bid to the marriage. So it's our duty to go and on the highways and byways. It tells you they hate him that rebuketh in the gate in Amos 5:10. So who are they hating? People that are out there doing the work. That's Amos 5:10, I believe it is. And it talks about in Proverbs 1 that how the Lord's wisdom is basically making itself known talking about how it's in the chief place of concourse. That's not, there isn't literally the word wisdom is not standing on the street corner preaching the word. It's his men that he is filled with his Holy Spirit, his wisdom that are teaching this word, man. So if you're not doing that, if all of us thought the same way as you people out there that don't want to do the work, we would never get out of here. Now, given the Lord can raise up whoever he wants, but it's prophecy that his men will be out in the streets. So if nobody was out in the streets, we wouldn't know the truth.
Right. That's right.
So people got to do the work.
Mm-hmm.
I also had, well, I'll get this one too. James 1:22. But be doers of the word and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. And it's ironic too, because these rebuke videos that go into, how you need to be doing the work. There will be people on there that are saying, Khan, and you're right, and this and that, but you go on their channel and they still have no videos.
That's
So
right.
and this isn't to necessarily, definitely ain't to talk down on brothers, but not even necessarily shame brothers, just do the work. This is exhortation to get out there and do the work and understand that it's not about you being comfortable. It's about pleasing the Lord and exalting his name.
Come. I got a precept for you.
Talk. Yeah, you got it out. Salaki.
This is Titus 1:16. They profess that they know the Most High, but in works they deny him, being abominable and disobedient unto every good word, reprobate. So you say you know the Most High. You say you love him. You say you fear him, but you're not doing the things to fear him. You're not doing the things to love him. You as it says, you're denying him in your works. You're not showing him in your works that you know him, that you love him. And I also had what is it? So I had some precepts about oh yeah, here it is. So that's what we're supposed to be, keeping the commandments, man. We're supposed to be going out doing his will, feeding the sheep, man. And I had this is 1 John 5 verse 3, going down to 4. For this is the love of the Most High Yahweh, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous. For whatsoever is born of the Most High Yahweh overcometh the world. And this is a victory that overcometh the world, even our faith. So that's what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be keeping the commandments, man. We can't just make void the law. And as I'm speaking on that, let me get this. This is Romans. Let me add my stream. This is Romans 3 and verse 31. It says, "Do we then make void the law through faith? The Most High forbid. Yea, we establish the law." And I wanted to get that word for establish. It says,
Strong's G 2476. Histemi. Histemi.
Histemi. And it says to establish, to cause, to make, to stand, to place, put, set. The word I want to get says to make firm, fix, establish. It says to keep intact. And it also says to uphold or sustain the authority or force of anything. And I want to get that word for uphold. It says uphold. It says to conform or support. And then it says right here to maintain. And then and then the synonyms for maintain says maintain, continue, protect, keep going, strengthen. And that's what Yahweh did when he came back. He strengthened the law, man. And he made it, as I was saying earlier, you were outside of the, I think you had left or you had kicked you out. But I was saying how Yahweh in the beginning, the Lord, the Most High made it to where that man and woman are supposed to be together and they're not supposed to split. And then, he gave the commandments, and Jake, Jake for any reason wanted to put his way a wife or anything he could. But now when the Pharisees asked Yahweh about what about this, and then Yahweh said, what the Most High has put into place, let that be. Or it was something to that effect. That's about it. If you got anything.
Yeah, I got that.
Come on.
This is Luke chapter 19, verse 20. Just did the point. And another came saying, Lord, behold, here's thy pound, which I have kept laid up in a napkin. So everybody, when you read this parable, everybody was given a certain amount, and they were expected to do things with that. And then this man laid it up in a napkin, meaning he basically tucked it in, put it to the side, and didn't use it. He didn't flip it. He didn't do nothing with it. Verse 21, for I feared thee, because thou art an austere man. Thou takest up that thou layest not down, and reapest that thou didst not sow. And he saith unto him, out of thine own mouth will I judge thee, thou wicked servant. So you're wicked for putting your pound in a napkin, or I'm pretty sure somewhere else it talks about a talent too. Burying your talent or hiding it. Salaki. Out of thine own mouth will I judge thee, thou wicked servant. Thou knewest that I was an austere man, taking up that I laid not down, and reaping that I did not sow. Wherefore then gavest not thou my money into the bank, that at my coming I might have required mine own with usury? And he said unto them that stood by, take from him the pound and give it to him that had 10 pounds. So best believe if the Lord gives you the portion of the spirit to do the work and you're not doing it, the Lord is going to strip that spirit from you.
That's right.
This is verse 25. I'm going to read down to 26. And they said unto him, Lord, he had 10 pounds. For I say unto you that unto everyone which has with Salaki, I butchered that unto everyone which hath shall be given, and from him that hath not, even that he hath shall be taken away from him. So the Lord will strip the spirit from you, man. And that's something that keeps us motivated in this truth to constantly be doing the work, day in and day out.
Pray the Most High don't take that. What you say?
Because like Salaki.
What you say?
Because like it says in Luke 17:10, we are unprofitable servants. We have done that which was our duty to do. So this is our duty, us doing the work. We're still unprofitable servants. So how much more people that aren't doing the work? Right. You're less than an unprofitable servant at that point. It's our duty. And like it says in Romans 12:1, it's our reasonable service to present our bodies as a living sacrifice. So it's your reasonable service to put up these videos and to go out in the highways and byways and study, fast, pray, all that. And it's not grievous. Okay. It tells you that his commandments are not grievous, man. But if you don't mind, I'm going to get this too.
You got it.
This is Luke chapter 12, verse 47 to 48. And that servant which knew his Lord's will and prepared not himself, neither did according to his will. So this is a man that knew what he needed to do, but didn't do it. Shall be beaten with many stripes. But he that knew not and did commit things worthy of stripes shall be beaten with few stripes. For unto whomsoever much is given, of him shall be much required. And to whom men have committed much, of him they will ask the more. So we're held at a higher standard because we were given the spirit, man. Best believe the people that come into this truth and fall out are going to be punished more severely than those that never came in, because they didn't taste the heavenly gift. So if you're brought in to do the work, you're not doing the work. The Lord's going to take you out and he's going to punish you terribly, man. Worse than Jake just smoking weed the whole time, gangbanging as a Crip. Okay. The Lord is going to destroy you Israelites out there that don't want to do what's required of you, given the portion that you were given. And it doesn't matter if you're not doing apostahar content videos. It's about you being on fire for your spirit, the spirit that you were given. Every member of the body is important, man.
That's right.
If you want me to get that 2nd Ezra 9, I'm gonna get
I got a precept real quick.
Okay, come on.
Laying back on you saying about how you come into the truth and you fall out. This is 2 Peter 2 in verse 20. For if after they have escaped the pollutions of this world through the knowledge of the Lord and Savior Yahushua HaMashiach, they are again entangled therein and overcome, the later end is worse with them than the beginning. So it's basically saying it would have been better if you didn't even know now. Verse 21, for it had been better for them not to have known the way of righteousness than after they have known it to turn from the holy commandment delivered unto them. So you come into this thing, you say, this is sweet. And then you start to feel that sourness, and then you're like, oh man, I can't do it no more. Hey man, it'd be better if you didn't even know, because your later end is worse. You go back in the world, most likely put the spirit on you to turn gay, anything, man. And it's just better that you didn't even know. So that's why, you come in this thing, like it says in James, I believe, about making sure that you want to do this. I believe a man that buildeth the house and counted not the cost, lest they laugh and scorn. Let me get that.
It also talks about building a house on sand compared to stone. So your foundation isn't firm. And our foundation, of course, is Yahweh Shema Shai and this sound doctrine, but it's accompanied by faith and works. You don't have the works to back up your faith. Your foundation is going to wobble, man. It's going to be removed from under you. Because that's what keeps the Lord dealing with us is doing the things that are pleasing unto him. Okay?
That's right. It was in Luke. So this is Luke 14, and I'm gonna start at verse 28. It says, "For which of you intending to build a tower sitteth not down first and counteth the cost, whether he have sufficient to finish it? Lest happen." So that's saying you building a house and you saying, okay, build the house, go ahead and build it, and you're not looking in your bank account. And you telling the bulldozers to do their thing, the engineers, and you saying go ahead and do it, and then so they get done, and then you like, I got nothing, and what they gonna tear that shit down? And it says, verse 29, "Lest happily after he had laid the foundation is not able to finish it, all that behold it begin to mock him." Or you get started, and then you're not able to get these people to do this for you, or these people to do that for you to finish the house. It says, verse 30, saying, "This man began to build and was not able to finish." That's straight to the point. Yeah, you want to get that second Ezra 9.
This is Sisera. I'll start at verse 7 down to 8. "And everyone that shall be saved, you shall be able to escape and be saved from these calamities by his works and by faith," because those go hand in hand. Just like when you look up a word and it has something called synonyms, it's a word that's exactly like that. They go together. Okay,
right.
They both show the love of Yahweh Shema Shai. Sluggy, you were saying?
I said 2 peas in a pod.
Right. "And by faith, whereby ye have believed, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning."
That's
so
right.
Simple as that. You gotta your faith and works, they gotta be one of the same. They gotta be together. All right. And just like you can't have faith without works, because your works show your faith, you also can't go out and teach the word and put up videos and pray and fast if you don't actually believe what you're talking about.
That's
so
right.
it goes both ways. You got to have both, man. And that's why we got to pray and fast for a more fiery spirit and for more faith, because it tells you that Isaiah 33:6, "Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times." So the things that we learn, not only learning them but applying them to ourselves to become better men of the Lord, that's how we're going to get through these times. Trusting in Yahweh Shema Shai.
That's right. And I got if you got anything else, well, I got 2 more actually. I got 2 more.
I can get one of them if you want.
All right, the one is Joshua 1 and 8. And I'll go ahead and get this Revelation. So this is Revelation 22 and verse 14. "Blessed are they that do his commandments." Is that it? No, that's not it. It was Revelation. Where's it at? Slakia. Let me find this. Where's it at? Bear with me. Oh, here it is. Revelation 14 and 12. Slakia. All right, this is Revelation 14 and verse 12. Here's the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of the Most High in the faith of Yahweh Shai. So you got that's point blank, man. So We keeping the commandments and the faith. We doing the work and we got faith, man. And if you want to get that, Joshua, if you want to anything to say, laying back on that.
This is Joshua chapter 1, verse 8. This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success.
Right. So it says to do according to all that is therein, not some that is therein. So you're not going to be able to do some of the things that are written in this book and not the rest of it. If you don't, like it says, you're not going to make your ways prosperous and you're not going to have good success. So you got to do all that is there. That's having faith, doing the works, keeping the commandments, feeding the sheep, going on the highways and byways, doing these lessons, letting brotherly love continue, and so on and so forth, man, etc. Doing all that is there. And of course, is to the best of your ability, because we in these fleshly bodies, and we performing the righteous acts right now, according to Judges 5 and 11.
I got one more.
All right,
this is Sirach 39 and 1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High and is occupied in the meditation thereof will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecies. So it's a given if you're going to be occupied in prophecies and meditating upon the scriptures and the things it talks about. Who's to say you can't drop videos, man, and go out and teach about it? It's constantly in your mind. You're constantly watching. Brothers, all the time, brothers always do videos on news articles. You know, a video doesn't mean you have to break down revelations. It just means you're pushing out the word, even if it's something as milk as it, because the milk is, if you think about it, man, the milk that we know, knowing that the names are Yahweh and Yahushai and the color of the Lord and who the Israelites are, most of the world, probably 99% of the world don't know that, man. So even teaching the milk is wisdom beyond this world. It's not of this world. So no matter how, much because speaking for myself, I don't know a lot, but the stuff that we do know, we're to teach. All right, when the time is right. So that goes for highways and byways. That goes for videos. Just teach what you know. Nobody's telling you to break down Revelations 20.
That's right. And now that you said it, I got another one, and this is for the new brothers, man. Because you new brothers that come in, you watch videos, and then you may just be watching videos, but you're not really studying. You're not really showing yourself approved of. It says 2 Timothy 2 verse 15. Study to show thyself approved unto the Most High, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. So if you come to the truth, you're supposed to be studying, and you're not automatically going to be able to break down Revelation. You're not automatically going to be breaking down automatically salvation is for Israel. So that's why you need to study. You need to start studying, watching more videos, doing the things so you can learn more, so you can put out videos, and so you can go out in the highways and byways. You got anything else to add to that?
No.
Okay. You got anything else, brother?
No.
Well, Lord willing, lesson was edifying to spiritual body to fold. And before we end it, we like to give all praise, honor, and glory to what is due to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Chakadas, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And like before we end it, like I said, Barak Thee, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Chakadas, putting a spirit on us to do this lesson, man. And shalom, peace, love, and mercy to the hopeful elect and the few Aguafim who may have listened. And before we end it, shalom, Ababa Ball, and Kwame Yashala. Shalom.
Shalom.